Hello everyone, my name is Charity and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, I just want to say hello. You are very welcome. On this channel, you will find videos where I share information about the things that I do to my hair in order for my hair to actually grow and flourish. So today I'm going to be talking about the things that I don't do with my hair or to my hair. And I really hope that it'll provide some insight and perhaps you can take also a few things out of this list. So I've got 10 things that I'm going to be sharing with you all. So the number one thing that I don't do with my hair or that I don't apply to my hair is gel. Even before I began my natural hair journey, gel was just something that I never liked. I would notice that whenever people would use gel, it hardened their hair. Also, I would notice some flakes in people's hair. Gel was something that I just never wanted to apply to my hair. I think in my whole natural hair journey, I probably have used gel about one time. And so gel is just not my thing. Another thing also that I discovered about gels, especially when I started my natural hair journey, a lot of gels on the market contain alcohol. And alcohol can be very drying to our hair. Sometimes people will reach out and say, okay, I use gel. Do you recommend gel? And I would say, well, I don't recommend the use of gel, but I would encourage you to use castor oil as an alternative. It is a lot healthier for the hair. And the reason I recommend castor oil is because castor oil is actually a very thick oil, and it actually can help you to slick down your edges if you so need to, which is not necessary. Castor oil will actually help the hair to also grow wherever it is applied. It actually will encourage hair growth in that area of hair, as opposed to gel, which is just, giving you the shiny look or the sleek look without really providing any further benefit to your hair. And so yes, I don't use gel on my hair at all. All right, so the next thing that I don't do to my hair is to comb my hair dry. If you have been following me for some time now, you know that this is something that I preach all the time, is to avoid combing hair dry. When you apply comb to dry hair, you are essentially breaking the hair. I have witnessed this in my own life. Combing the hair dry is just a recipe for hair breakage. And so for me, whenever I comb my hair, which usually is when I wash my hair, I always make sure that there's some sort of moisture in my hair. I comb my hair when I put conditioner in my hair, and it really helps to prevent unnecessary breakage that would have occurred if I had actually just, combed my hair while it was dry. And so I just want to encourage you as well to avoid combing your hair dry. And I tell you, it would make a difference in your hair care. It'll help you to retain more length while helping you to avoid unnecessary breakage. And so yes, I do not comb my hair dry. On the note of combing of hair, I also do not use a fine tooth comb. A fine tooth comb is those combs that have the small, tiny teeth. The reason is because it actually can cause unnecessary breakage. I use a wide tooth comb to comb my hair. My hair is curly and it is dense. And so using a fine tooth comb, first of all, the comb might even break in the process, okay? Besides that, the fine tooth comb is actually going to cause breakage. So it can break either way. Either the comb breaks because it's just not strong enough to comb my hair, or my hair will break because the teeth of the comb is just too small to provide me the best detangling session. And so I do not use a fine tooth comb in my hair at all. All right, so the next thing is that I don't use scrunchies or any type of rubber band or any type of hair ties in my hair. And that is just because in the past, I have found out that using those things can actually lead to breakage as well. I remember there are times when I would style my hair, I would hold my hair into like a ponytail or something, and then by the time I took out my hair from the ponytail, and I would hold it with like a hair tie or a scrunchie, something of that sort. And I remember I would just see my hair just wrapped up in these, hair ties. And that's breakage right there. The very early stages of my natural hair journey, and I found that out. And when I learned that, that hair ties, can cause breakage, I stopped using any type of scrunchies or hair ties or anything in my hair. If you need to, what I would recommend is to use hair scrunchies or hair ties that have satin on it, or that is made out of satin, because that satin or silk fabric will actually help to protect your hair and will not rip your hair unnecessarily. As an alternative, I do use a banana clip to clip my hair back, or to put my hair in a ponytail or an updo or something like that. And I have found that banana clips are definitely a lot more safe. They are made of plastic, and so they do not snag and pull my hair unnecessarily. And so yes, I do not use any type of scrunchies or hair ties or rubber bands or anything of that sort. All right, the next thing is that I do not color my hair. My hair actually has like a brown tint to it, and a lot of times it can be visible under the sun. Like if I'm outside and I take a photo of my hair, you can see that brown tinge to my hair. I've never colored my hair, and I don't plan on coloring my hair. I believe that the hair color that God has given me is sufficient. Even if I have gray hair, I'm not going to color it, because I just think gray hair is actually beautiful. But I just don't believe in coloring of hair at all. I also will not even consider using those temporary colors. To me, it's absolutely unnecessary, and it's not something that I'm willing to do with my hair. Another thing with hair coloring, permanent hair coloring, is that it can actually cause dryness of your hair. People who color their hair can attest to the fact that color can actually lead to hair dryness. It is very, very unnecessary for our hair, and just embrace your natural hair color that God has given you. Like I said, my hair is generally black, but I have some brown tinge, to my hair. It's like brown highlights, natural highlights in my hair. And so, yeah, definitely, I would encourage you to just embrace your natural hair and embrace your natural hair color as well. All right, so the next thing that I do not do to my hair is to perm my hair. So in perming of the hair, I mean applying a relaxer to my hair. I've never had a relaxer in my hair, and by God's grace, I don't intend on putting a relaxer in my hair. Relaxers can actually be damaging. And the other thing also is that relaxers change the natural curl pattern of our hair. And I want to be able to embrace the texture that God has given me. I don't want to alter it in any way. And that is what a perm or a relaxer will do. And so, yes, I do not perm my hair, and I don't plan on perming my hair by the grace of God. All right, so the next thing that I don't do to my hair is Afro puffs. So I'm not against Afro puffs. It's just that I have over time developed a routine for my hair, how I take care of it, and just, throwing an Afro puff in my hair care routine would just throw off my routine. I think that they are very, very cute, but for me, it's just not for me at all. Another thing also is that I have a lot of hair, and so trying to get all of my hair in an Afro puff, in my head, first of all, it can actually cause a lot of tangles, and so, like I said, my routine over time has been, somewhat perfected to the point where I don't just want to just throw in an Afro puff and just throw off my whole routine. But yeah, it's not something that I am against, but I just don't do it to my hair. So if you're someone who do wear Afro puffs, I would definitely encourage you to not do it so often, because pulling your hair back constantly like that can also do some damage to your edges or your hairline. Be very careful about wearing too much Afro puffs. It can be like once in a while that you wear it, a few times within the week, but just be really, really careful and mind your edges, because it can definitely lead to permanent hair loss at your edges, and it can also damage the hair follicles at your edges. And so definitely be careful about Afro puffs. So the next thing that I don't do with my hair is that I don't wear my hair in a hairstyle for long periods of time. That is just because, first of all, for hygiene purposes, I want to be able to cleanse my hair and cleanse my scalp, because as I cleanse my scalp, my scalp will be able to grow healthy hair. Another thing also is that keeping your hair actually in long styles without attending to your hair can actually lead to breakage. Breakage because over time, the moisture in your hair is lost. Instead of replenishing that moisture, you just have, this dry hair on your scalp and you're not doing anything to it. That can lead to breakage. The most I will go with, a style is just about 3 weeks. And that is typically when I put in my medium size twist. Next thing is that I do not wear tight hairstyles. Tight hairstyles can cause damage to our scalp. If you're someone who is used to wearing tight hairstyles, especially at the hairline, it can lead to damage of your hairline. And so you want to be very, very careful with wearing tight hairstyles. And so I avoid tight hairstyles over more than 10 years now. I've been doing my hair by myself, which is great because it helps me to monitor how tight my styles are. You want to be really, really, really careful so that you don't cause damage to your hair, to your hairline, etc. Another thing that I don't do with my hair is to apply artificial hair. I believe it's very important to embrace and invest in one's own naturally curly hair. There is a lot of blessings and benefits in doing so. Last but not least, the number 10 thing that I do not do with my hair is that I don't blow dry my hair. And that is just because, first of all, I don't think that it is necessary. Again, it goes back to my routine. Over time, my routine has been perfected. Although, especially now that I just had a baby, I'm having to make adjustments to my routine. But for the most part, I have an idea of what I need to do in order for my hair to thrive. And so, in the process of that routine, my hair will air dry. I don't apply a blow dryer. I don't think that it is necessary. I'm very, very careful about applying direct heat to my hair. I don't even own a blow dryer at all. In the future, I might use a blow dryer. I don't know. As of right now, I definitely don't think that it is a necessary tool to have in my natural hair toolbox. I've done very well over the years, more than 10, 12 years of taking care of my own hair. And by God's grace, my hair has been well and thriving. That goes the same with even a flat ironing my hair. The last time I flat ironed my hair was over 10 years ago. I don't really plan on flat ironing my hair anytime soon. And that is just because I don't see the necessity. I really do like my curly hair. And I remember at that time when I flat ironed my hair, I actually wanted my hair to revert back to curly because I didn't like the flat iron look or feel. It just didn't feel natural. It just didn't feel like, it didn't feel okay at all. And so I just remember feeling like I just want to put water in my hair and just have my hair revert. And so yes, once again, I'm very, very careful about applying direct heat to my hair. And then also that's something I want to encourage you as well. Applying too much heat, constantly blow drying your hair, constantly flat ironing your hair, that can definitely lead to stunted growth. Hair can be stagnated, your hair could break, and your hair ultimately could actually also be damaged just from the heat. And so just be very, very careful about using all of these heat appliances to your naturally curly hair. Once again, on this channel, I have a lot of videos sharing tips and techniques for taking care of your naturally curly hair. So I hope that you can go through those previous videos and find something that suits you and that will work best for your naturally curly hair. Once again, ladies, I want to encourage you to take care of your naturally curly hair. Your hair is a natural accessory. It is beautiful. And when you put the work into, tending it and catering to it and nurturing your hair will thrive. Your hair is God-given. Your hair is not a curse. Your hair is not ugly. It is beautiful. And I just want to encourage you to invest in your hair. And I pray that as you do that, you will see positive results in Jesus' name. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye for now.